This is your message. Someone in this energy is having some sort of violent outburst about a secret relationship being exposed. I had these cards fall on the floor yesterday. We have Extremism. We have the sign of Scorpio. We have Submission, which is the sign. We have Pisces. We have Lust. We have Aries here. And then we have Versatility. We have Gemini. These fell on the floor. All my other cards were face down. Those ones were face up. So with this book, just want to clarify and read a little bit of this. This Extremism card is about a violent verbal outburst, news of a death, a solving of a great problem, discussing a deep life problem, or a drastic change in opinion. This card depicts energy of someone who is reappraising their life philosophy to overcome something that feels unsolvable. And this was clarified by this romantic love affair energy. There's someone in this energy here that wanted to, in some way, that is involved in some sort of secret love dynamic. They're having to evaluate something about their life in order to solve an issue. This person is having some sort of violent outburst. When I was reading this specifically, this person is in some way having a violent, something about their sex life. This person is having an outburst. This card is also about self-control and regeneration. So some sort of aspect of this person, they were lacking some sort of self-control when it came to something in regards to their sex life. And this is something that they're having an emotional outburst over in some way. Now the Submission card, second, this is Pisces. This is talking about feeling caught in a love trap, giving in for a quiet life, staying in an awkward situation, easily left, submitting to something when you have the choice. This was clarified by crying over you. So whoever is in this love dynamic, the situation where they feel like they had to, in some way, they're having to change something in order to solve an issue. They're having an outburst. This person is crying over someone. This person feels in some way they were in a situation where they ended up getting caught up. They could have left the situation, but because of something surrounding the energy of whatever this is, not wanting to be seen, because in some way this is secretive. This person also maybe wanted to gain something, to have an easier life or a quieter life. Roomy may be significant. With this bird, the door is open. Why do you stay in prison when the door is so widely open? This person is in some sort of self-imprisoned state of mind. This is being brought on by their own psyche. And again, with the Submission card, this person is in some way caught up in some sort of love triangle, a love trap. This person, this heavily has to do with love in some sort of situation. Now, with this Lust card, this is in Aries. I clarified this with this Hooked card and this Karmic Tea, spilled the tea deck. So this energy with this Lust, this person in some way was trying to they were trying to change how they looked in order to obtain something. With this Chameleon energy here, this person wanted to shapeshift. They wanted to appear a certain way in order to draw someone in and hook them onto their own energy. Now with this Venus and Aries energy, this is heavily competitive. This is about a brief, wild love affair, a love battle, a fighting, sparring relationship, a love challenge. This person, in some way, was creating some sort of competition in a love connection. They wanted to also look like something in order to they wanted to change themselves to become whatever it is required in order to achieve their outcome. So this person was changing who they are in some way to achieve some sort of outcome. This person was heavily guided by lust. This person is in some sort of situation where they needed to appear a certain way to get someone's energy to hook into them. This person wanted to look like something they're not. There's also a lot of sexual energy, obviously, in this. This person is in some way changing or shape-shifting their sexual identity in some sort of way in this scenario specifically. And this is also partly why they're having some sort of violent outburst. Aphrodite may be significant to this message, as well as chameleons are significant to this message. Now with this Versatility card, this is Sun in Gemini. This is about fortune, mental awareness. This is about a social gathering and impressing other people, the need for a quick decision, an important conversation, reliable information, some contact with the media. This also is about this is an alchemical symbol for gold. Something that this person They wanted to achieve something. They wanted to impress somebody in this energy. They were contorting themselves and they were changing things up. They were trying to twist themselves around and shapeshift in a way that they would impress somebody. Again, with this chameleon energy, this person wanted to change form in order to achieve something. With this gold symbol as well, Rumpelstiltskin, that message in itself is significant. The 24 karat loop message I did may also be significant. This person didn't want to do work, but they wanted to get some sort of outcome, some sort of riches. This versatility card can also speak about brothers, sisters, and neighbors. Something related to a journey in this scenario as well. There may be significance to siblings as well as neighbors in this message, someone connecting you in this way. This person is gaining some sort of mental awareness. This was clarified by this love on the brain card, this daydreaming. Again, this deck in general does not have a lot of love messages. So for all of these to come out to clarify this message in itself, this person in some way was fantasizing. They were daydreaming. This person wants to tell you. This is also about communicating a message. This person wants to communicate something to you. They may want to bring up things from the past, to tug on your empathy, to bring up nostalgia. This person wants to communicate something with you. So right now I'm actually going to pull some tarot cards to see what this person wants to communicate, because this person does want to bring some sort of message forward to you about this situation. So we have the 10 of Pentacles. We have the 3 of Pentacles in reverse. We have the 6 of Pentacles. We have the Ace of Cups. We have the 10 of Swords in reverse. So this person wants to communicate something with you related to something that they want to correct something. This person wants to clear the air about something. This is something related to family. This could be related to some sort of money. This is related to somebody's family member, it feels like here, especially with this Gemini energy coming out as well. This 3 of Pentacles in reverse, this person wants to communicate about something that they were working on with others that was not successful. This person feels like they want to expose themselves before they are exposed. That's what I'm hearing. They want to balance something out. They want to reciprocate. This person may want to correct something, or they want to give you something. I'm going to look into their intentions in a second. This person wants to give you some sort of love offer, whether this is friendship, whether this is romance. This person wants to come in and, again, pull on your heartstrings, bring up some sort of nostalgic energy in order to give you some sort of emotional offer. This person, with this 10 of Swords being in reverse, they don't want something to end. They feel like something is coming to an end. They want to stop this ending from coming, whether this is physically or this is energetically. So I'm going to look into their intentions. Spirit, Father God, what are their truest intentions? What are their actual intentions? What are their actual intentions? The 10 of Swords coming out upright. What are their actual intentions? We have the High Priestess. What are their actual intentions with this message? That cut off, so I actually had to go back and redo this part. My alarm went off. So this person does feel like they are running out of time. They're getting some sort of wake-up call. But we had the 10 of Swords upright. We had the High Priestess. We had the 7 of Wands come out. We had the King of Cups reversed. I clarified the 10 of Swords with this Death card. We had the Queen of Wands. At the bottom of the deck, we had the Knight of Cups. We had the 8 of Swords. We had the 8 of Pentacles. So what I was saying is this person does want to apologize. They want to bring in some sort of offer. They want to try to empathize with you and bring up this nostalgic energy, because this person feels mentally trapped by whatever they are keeping secret. It is causing them to feel weighed down, and it is messing with their mental state. Something that this person was working on, something related to work, this person feels bound by. With their true intentions, however, your guides are saying, the Holy Spirit is saying to use discernment, because with this 10 of Swords being upright with their intentions, this was the first card out. This person wants to cause an ending for you. This person does not want to see you grow. This person wants to betray you again. They want to backstab you again. Their truest intentions are to cause some sort of ending. They want to see how much you know as well. They want to read your intuition. This person wants to see how many secrets you know. They want to pick up what you have picked up specifically. They want to gain some sort of hidden knowledge. This person wants to bring you into some sort of defensive mode. They want to pull on your empathy and something nostalgic about you or you too or the connection or something, just to bring you in some sort of defensive mode. They do feel like judgment has been called on them and they are in defense mode, but they want to project this onto you. Their intentions with this King of Cups reversed, they want to emotionally manipulate the situation. Again, they want to pull on your empathy, but that is only to manipulate. This person wants to use emotion to manipulate, and with the Ten of Swords clarified by death, this person wants to bring an ending to whatever you have going on. That is their true intentions, also to stop whatever is ending for them by bringing an ending to you. This person wants to play on your creativity. They want to play on your ambition, your energy of asserting yourself. This person wants to put you in a state where you're not able to manifest, that you are not able to bring forth ideas. And this person, like I said, they do want to kind of try to bring it in with a state of being empathetic or trying to come off as loving, but their true intentions are to bring an ending of some sort to you. So, use discernment.